Good morning, and welcome to day 5 of our 7 days of brief morning meditations to help you cultivate calm at the start of your day. Whether you're just joining us now or whether you're doing the whole 7 days, welcome. It's good to have you here. Perhaps you'd like to drop me a hello or a hi down in the comments. And please do remember to like and subscribe to help other people find this channel. Our meditation today is going to be a compassion-focused practice. I don't know about you, but by this point in the week, I always feel in need of a little bit more compassion, and I'm always very bad at giving it to myself. So let's get comfy, settle in, find a safe place where you can do this meditation. And for this meditation, if you would like, I'm going to invite you to take a beautiful mudra, a hand gesture, where bringing the palms of your hands together and then pressing the little fingers and the thumbs together, fingers gently pointing up to make the shape of a lotus flower, perhaps drawing it down towards heart center. Only make this gesture if it feels appropriate for you and if you feel that it's a beautiful thing to do for yourself. You can do this meditation gently gazing down into your joined palms, or perhaps you prefer to just gently close your eyes or take a gaze out of a window. I'm going to invite you to start to bring to mind an example of compassion. It might be a person that comes to mind, someone you know who is full of wisdom, kindness, grace, and compassion for others. Or perhaps it's an image that represents compassion for you. I love the lotus flower mudra because I often think of a lotus flower when I'm doing this exercise. So perhaps it's an image that makes you think of compassion, grace, empathy, and warmth. Whichever it is, I invite you just to rest your attention on that mental image for a moment and just really notice the qualities that drew you to this image of compassion. What is it about this person, or what is it about this place or this object that makes you feel that they are full of compassion? Once you feel like you have a sense of what compassion means and why this image represents compassion for you, I invite you, first of all, to let your thoughts drift over the week that you've had so far, the last few days, and start to notice the things that stand out to you. Start to notice the moments that come to mind, whether they're positive or negative. And notice whether there are any thoughts coming up where you really need some compassion. Perhaps it was a bad interaction with someone. Perhaps you lost your temper. Perhaps you felt wounded. Perhaps your pride was hurt. Perhaps you made a mistake. Now, holding those thoughts in your mind, I invite you to come back to that image of compassion and see what that image has to say about these experiences from your week so far. How would a deeply compassionate person respond to your experiences this week? Now I invite you to shift your thoughts towards what's coming up for you today or in the next few days. And as you start to think about the rest of the day or the next few days, again, notice the thoughts that come to mind. Perhaps there are worries and anxieties. Perhaps there are things you're not looking forward to. Perhaps the things you are looking forward to. Perhaps you feel a slight sense of dread. Perhaps you're tired or a bit overwhelmed. And having noticed that, can you bring your attention back again to your image of compassion and start to draw on that to give yourself compassion about what's coming up today and in the next few days? What is a compassionate response to the things you're dealing with at the moment? Lastly, can you bring your attention back one more time to your image of compassion? Can you notice again what drew you to this image? Can you notice the qualities that you associate with compassion and the way that that makes you feel? In this moment, holding all those qualities, can you apply that compassion to yourself right now? Can you extend compassion to yourself as you are in this moment, in your body, struggling with the things that you're struggling with, sitting where you are? Can you know that you are also worthy of compassion in this moment? I invite you to hold on to those thoughts of compassion. Keep applying them to yourself for another few breaths. Perhaps as you hold these thoughts, you might notice your body wanting to respond in some way. And I encourage you to do that. Perhaps it's a hand or two on the chest. Perhaps it's a safe hug. Perhaps it's a gentle stroke or a little squeeze. Perhaps you want to stand up and move and take a stretch. Perhaps there's something you realize that actually you need this morning before you start your day. And I encourage you to give that to yourself. Thank you for practicing with me today. I look forward to meditating with you again tomorrow.